All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Today we're going to be talking about dreams. All the dreams. The crazy dreams, the sad dreams, the happy dreams, the confusing dreams. We're going to be talking about dream interpretation. So if you want to find out how to interpret your dreams, stay tuned. All right. Hello, hi, I am Charlene Lizette. I'm a spiritual teacher and guide. I've been placed here on earth to support you all through your self-empowerment and spiritual awakening journey, helping you to align your life through radical life transformation and self-love. Oh yeah, I nailed that. I'm getting way better at these intros. So if you've been around the channel for a while, you all know that I do tarot videos and I also offer spirituality videos here. Today, I'm going to be walking you through how I discovered how to interpret my dreams. And actually how freaking powerful, what's the word I'm looking for? Like discovering, unlayering, peeling away, understanding the crypticness behind dreams can be. Because dreams do oftentimes, in my opinion anyways, offer us these little keys, these little puzzle pieces that help us to deeper understanding, self-awareness, self-consciousness, and self-discovery. I was gonna say put your hand up, but I can't see you. Maybe you can drop a comment. Put your hand up if you've had a dream where you're like, what in the actual fuckery did I just dream, right? What the heck was that? So in my opinion, dreams are this fascinating connection to our higher self, our subconscious self, or our unconscious self that exists within this powerful thing we have that's called a brain. All right. I know that there's these like sayings that here, oh, we only use like 10% of our brain. I personally believe that we use far more than 10% of our brain and that we have the capability to use all of our brain, but we are not taught to do that because it would make us far too powerful. So today I'm going to teach you how to do that, okay? I'm going to teach you. We're going to walk through how to how to tap into these different parts of the brain, of the psyche. I'm personally very fascinated by dream interpretation, especially when it comes to the scientific, philosophical, and psychological aspects, because dreams reflect what is happening within our subconscious and our unconscious mind, and they kind of work through certain things that we've been going through in the day-to-day, and then we dream them at night. And dreams occur during REM, which is rapid eye movement, and some studies have actually shown that we can dream anywhere between 3 to 6 dreams a night, which would make sense if you've ever woken up and you're like, how the hell did I go from like a desert to wetlands in my dream? Like, where's the connection, right? Are these two extremes in dreams, or more extremes, right? So Sigmund Freud actually coined dream interpretations back in the 1950s, and dreams can actually happen for a lot of different reasons. And in my opinion, there are not enough studies on dreams, and I think that we totally could devote a little bit more time to understanding dreams on a deeper level, whether we haven't done those studies on purpose because people don't want to know how powerful we are, or if it's just because, I don't know, I actually don't know. We dream to process information. So we can often dream because of things that have happened right before we go to sleep, things that are weighing on our mind heavily. We can also dream to discover and uncover things that are happening in our unconscious or subconscious mind. And in my opinion, I also believe that dreams can lend themselves to revelations, premonitions, and our connection to our highest self or divine source. And I also believe that during our sleep, we can actually also astral travel or travel to alternate realities or alternate lifetimes, or these different realms or spiritual realms that exist out in the world that will help us to uncover or discover things about ourselves that will support us in our journey, or help us to further understand from a wider lens or a wider perspective why certain things are happening in our lives or in your lives if you're the one having these dreams, because we're talking about you, right? Okay. All right. The first thing you're going to need is a journal. If you like to physically write things when you're half asleep, get yourself a physical journal and a pen that is dedicated to your nightstand or wherever it is that you're asleep. If you are like me, when you are sleeping, you do not want to write anything down, especially when you've just woken up, because maybe you're groggy or you just don't like writing. So what I have done on my iPhone, I don't know if this is true for non-iPhones, but I mean, if it is, and if you know, drop it in the comments and share the knowledge, my friends. Knowledge is power. On an iPhone, you can actually go to the notes section, start a new folder dedicated to your dreams. And then in the notes section, there's actually this little like mic you can press. I think it's on this side of your phone. And the little mic, you can click on the mic and it will take the audio that you're saying and write it down. Now, granted, it's not perfect, but it is something, and most of the time anyways, for me, I've been able to read it and I've been able to understand where the mic picked up wrong words or mushed words together so that I could edit them. But being able to at least have the meat of the dream, have as much of the dream come from your mind and out onto a piece of paper or via audio to notes is a fantastic first step in being able to interpret dreams. Because what ends up happening to us is the more that we are awake, the less that we remember our dreams. And so dream interpretation and remembering our dreams is like a muscle. Similarly to how you learn to ride a bike or do other things that just come with muscle memory, the same, in my opinion, is with dreams. Now, there are a few things in your dreams that are really important to pay attention to and to also write down or audio out that will help you to put the pieces together as to why or what potentially caused that dream. The first thing I'm going to recommend that you do is remember your senses in your dreams. What could you smell? Why am I poking my nose so hard? What could you smell in your dream? Could you taste anything in your dream? What could you hear in your dream? What could you see in your dream? And what did you feel in your dream? And writing those down, right? Like I heard water, or I felt scared, or I could hear laughter, or I could smell burnt toast, or I could taste lasagna in my mouth, or whatever it is. Getting that out is really important because within those keywords like fear or lasagna or laughter or smelling burnt toast, those are all messages that are coming through, all right? Those are all things that you can then interpret in your waking life and understand the correlation and the connection as to why you were dreaming them in your sleeping life. Now, pay attention also to whether it was day or night. There is some conversation that dreams that take part during the day are in the subconscious mind, and that dreams that take part in the darkness or at night are in the unconscious mind, the shadow self and the light self. If that resonates with you, take it. I found that for most of the times when I dream in the darkness, it is something to do with my shadow self. It's something to do that I'm either afraid of or not willing to uncover, or something that I'm allowing to kind of like grip me and get a hold of me, or maybe even something that I am currently not wanting to give energy to in my waking life. Whereas I find that dreams I have during the day can be very equally, unnerving or happy or sad as the ones in the darkness, but they're more things that are illuminated in my day-to-day life. Think about like the moon cycles, right? Things that happen in the dark moon or in the new moon versus the full moon. The full moon creates an illumination of something. So I would always recommend to write down if it's day or night, if you're outside or inside, all right? If you feel like you're underground or above ground, because those parts in a dream also signify different things that you can interpret and further understand as to why you are having that dream. Now, another thing to do is to pay attention to the materials that you see around you in your dreams. And what I'm basically giving you right now is kind of like the things to remember as you go to sleep. You might remember all of them, you might remember none of them, but being able to recall some of the specific things, the key things that kind of stick out in your mind, or when you write them down or when you audio them out, will really help you to understand the layers of what your dream was showing to you, sharing with you, or trying to tell you. Textures in dreams could be things like you saw brick walls, you saw wood, you saw grass, you saw sand, you saw ocean. For example, dreaming that you're in water talks about your emotions, similar to tarot. If you watch tarot videos, or if you're familiar with tarot, you know that in tarot, cups, which are water signs, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, are all connected to emotions and feelings. And the same is true for many dreams. Water in dreams often has to do with our emotions and how we're feeling. So if the water is dark blue and the waves seem very big, or the water seems very rough, that talks about rough emotions or uncertain emotions, or emotions that we're unsure of or are scared of. Whereas light, calm blue water, for example, see-through water, is more serene and calm and happy. Being able to write down those types of textures that you see, if you see glass, etc., will help you in further understanding your dream. For example, if you are in a house in a dream and the house has no windows, it could mean that you are feeling very trapped and that you do not see a way out in a particular situation. So that's why it's so important to be able to get as much data or information from your dreams, because it will help you to paint the bigger picture and help you to further understand that dream and be able to interpret it. Another thing to note in your dreams is who is in the dream with you. Are you alone? Are there cats? Are there dogs? If there's a cat, what are you doing with a cat? If there's dogs, what are you doing with a dog? Are friends there? Do you have a kid? Is there a kid there and you don't have a kid? Are you with a man? Are you with a woman? Are you with a lot of people? Are you with no people? Those things are also really important to note, because these, whether they're people or animals, cats, dogs, horses, elephants, whatever, those also have different interpretations in a dream. Also, try and see if you can recognize the people in your dreams or what they're wearing. Do you see somebody who is dressed very well or is seeming like they're very confident, while you in your dream are dressed very poorly or are feeling very unconfident in your dream? It's really important to understand the dynamics with who is in your dream and why they're in their dream and what they're doing, right? Like if you have a dream that you're walking into a store, is the cashier helping you? Is the cashier ignoring you? Is the cashier friendly? Is the cashier mean? All those moments, those milliseconds in the dreams offer more interpretation for you to discover. We talked about where you are in a dream, and I would say that this actually plays one of the most important roles in a dream. Are you in a house? Are you in an amusement park? Are you outside? Are you in tall grass? Is it rolly hills? Is it flat hills? Are you by a lake? Are you by an ocean? Is there a tsunami coming in the ocean? Are you in a big building? Are you in a small building? Are there windows? Are there not? All those different physical landmarks or places that you could be at all have different interpretations that can help piece together the puzzles of your dream to help you see the bigger picture. And now finally, how are you feeling in your dreams? Really getting honest with yourself about how you feel in the dream and how you feel waking up from the dream, right? I'm sure you've had it. It's happened to me. Let me know in the comments below if you want to share any of your dreams, and maybe we can help interpret them together. And so being able to write down how you're feeling in your dream. So try and remember if you're feeling happy or sad, and also how you feel after you wake up from that dream. Do you wake up feeling happy? Do you wake up feeling sad, scared, etc.? Will all help you to understand further what is happening in that dream and how to interpret that dream. Being able to gather all that data and writing it down, whether you're doing an audio dictation like I shared with you on iPhone, or you're writing it down physically, being able to get all those different layers of that dream will help you to connect all the puzzle pieces so that you can see the dream from the bigger picture. Now from there, what you're going to do is you're going to start researching those each individual things. Is it a little bit time consuming? Absolutely. Will you start to understand your dreams on a different layer after doing this? Absolutely. There's a few reputable websites that I'm going to recommend for you, and I'll drop them in the description of this video. One of them is Antiflow. In my opinion, that's probably one of the best websites that you can visit. You can also get yourself some books. Here's one of my OG books that I have. It's just happens to be the book closest to me, so I'm going to share it with you. So this is a really cool dream dictionary, because in the back, now you don't have to get this, you can get your own dream dictionary. There's tons of them at your local bookstore, but in the back, it has an index where you can go through. So for example, if you're dreaming of ears, you would go to page 58. And so remember, you have all this written down in your book, right? And you're going, okay, well, I had a dream about ears. What the heck is it about these ears? Hold on, I'm trying to go here. So dreaming of ears is usually symbolic of not hearing, listening, or understanding. So by being able to get as much data from your dreams and then using the steps I shared with you, then you can go and find a book like a dream dictionary, or using Anti-Flow's website or the other websites that I provide in the description, which I believe are reputable and solid websites. You'll be able to really get into the nitty-gritty of your dreams. You'll be able to understand what it is that your dream is trying to tell you, and you'll start being able to decipher on your own the more that you practice this, because it is something that you could practice to get better at. That some dreams are messages, some dreams are trying to deliver something to you, some dreams are trying to tell you something, and sometimes you're having premonitions, and other times you are receiving messages from your highest self or from different realms in the universe that are supporting you and guiding you in your journey. And yeah, sometimes you could be going into the darker, scarier places at nighttime. And that's why I always recommend staying protected, either doing a little prayer or a little chant at nighttime. I like to say that I am divinely guided by the white light of the divine, and I am protected. I also, you know me, if you've watched me for a while, I'm into my crystals, so I like using crystals. So if you're into crystals, some of the crystals that you can wear or some of the crystals that you can keep by your nightstand would be like clear quartz. This is the clear quartz necklace I have over on my jewelry site. This is something that I hand make, I've designed. It's either available in 14 karat gold or sterling silver, and it's got this clear quartz. Clear quartz is a great crystal to connect to the divine. Another one, if you want to keep something by your bed, would be like amethyst. It's fantastic for nightmares. It's also fantastic for getting clear dreams. If you want to travel to different realms at nighttime, you can use something like apophyllite. That's what this looks like. It's really cool. Or something like Lemurian quartz. Here's a tiny little piece I have. And there's a ton of different crystals if you want to stay protected and you're astral traveling and astral projecting a lot and having sleep paralysis. Making sure you have things like black tourmaline, black onyx, or shungite by your bed is great as well. But there's a ton of different crystals that you can use, whether you like to wear them like this clear quartz, or you want to put them under your bed that you can use. Anyways, that is my video for dream interpretation. I hope that it helped you. I hope that it supported you in your journey. If you want to shop over at STARSEA Jewels and pick up amulets, you can take a look at the description box below how to do that. I want to hear about your dreams, so drop them in the description if you feel comfortable sharing. Let's see if we can help interpret them together. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your likes, your comments, your shares, your subscribes. Most importantly, thank you for being you. We'll see you later, alligator. Peace out. Bye.